I'm up before the fountain. This is always a sign that something is afoot. And yes, as you can see, it's another classic. I'm desperately trying to get ready at the last minute because today Philip and I are flying to Portugal to see Oliver because I have lots of filming to do with him for our new channel, Travels with My Friend. I've managed to finish curling my hair and I've decided to actually just leave it pinned up for most of the journey. The idea being that tonight in Porto, I shall have magnificent waves, but I'm just coming out to see Nick before leaving. He's been getting on with a lot more of the milling and it is very, very exciting. On the way, I'll show you what he's been getting up to this week. Well, there's a lot more wood here now than last time I came here, Nick.
Yeah, definitely. And if you actually look at it, it's an old sawmill trick that if you want to see what the wood's going to be like when it's actually finally treated.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
That was the one piece of the redwood that I felled that we could get out in one piece.
Yes, it's huge.
Yeah, and now Anne-Marie's got the beam saw. I can leave it in that size so we can get it down to whatever we actually do want of it.
Yeah, we don't need to touch it yet until he knows.
That's the idea. I mean, all this stack here is redwood.
The whole lot?
All this is all redwood.
And that's the biggest individual piece?
That's the biggest beam, but we've got the widths here, so it can take the heartwood out, which is the redwood, which is what I've tried to get into that. A lot of this is so soft it'll just break away over time, but to actually use the heartwood. And then I've introduced him to another tree round here. He's never actually seen the wood, but it's beautiful. And it was the one that we did actually on Patrons Day.
Yeah.
Pavlina's acacia. Well,
yeah, the acacia that tried to kill Pavlina.
Yeah, I mean, we were joking actually. Pieces like that these days are worth so much more money because people want them.
And that's why it nearly killed Pavlina.
No, this is the one that did it. There's still the redwood bits off.
Oh.
But this is the acacia, and it's got a beautiful yellow coloured grain when you actually see it.
Oh, that is beautiful. Yes.
Even treating where the rot is with the resins these days, you can preserve it. So we can get so much more out of this now.
And so that's what it would look like in its finished state.
Yeah, basically.
It's just beautiful.
And you've got all the different colours that come through with it.
Yeah.
But it's such a tough wood. And it's the hardest one to saw.
And so Anne-Marie didn't know this wood before.
No,
he hasn't used
not
this
really,
one.
no.
That's pretty exciting.
And it grows like a weed around here.
Yeah. So we can get more of this gorgeous grain in future.
Yeah. And then we've got the fencing behind. We've got the posts under here.
Yeah.
Then we've got all the featherboard edging. Then we've got the rails just there. We've got some more maple that I milled up that's just here that Anne-Marie hasn't really seen properly yet. This is what we dragged out a couple of years ago when we cleared
Oh,
around by the
but I
chapel.
love this. What a gorgeous colour this is.
Yeah. It's more of a white wood, but...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I really like that pale colour. Really interesting.
And then that's all basically offcuts.
Yeah.
I was chatting with Jamie because he's on about he needs to make a new door for the greenhouse.
Okay.
So it's like just anything out of this section.
Oh, we're so lucky because of you.
But
Incredible.
But then over here,
Yeah.
this is what Anne-Marie is like going mental over.
He did say to me that he was very, very excited about some secret wood that you had.
Do you remember the 2 oaks that I took down that was dying?
Yeah.
That was threatening the wall garden?
Yes.
These are them.
Oh, that's come up beautifully. How thick those pieces are. Oh, the big timbers at the base as well.
Yeah, these are 2 gate posts to hold the gate.
Yeah.
2 smaller ones on that side. So you can do basically a foot passage gate. And
yeah.
then we can open it up to get plants through if we need to or whatever. So we can have one on this track and then one on that track down there.
Yeah.
And then maybe post and rail through the woods so it keeps this area private and safe for the public being around when we're working.
Yeah. Anne-Marie, I'm just looking at this oak.
Yeah.
Look at your face light up.
That's stunning.
When you see it like that, and as you can see, there is virtually no knots in, so it's what's technically known as clean.
And that's very valuable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, easily 5,500, 7,500.
Oh, I thought you meant 100.
No.
And
No.
the daft thing is, if you put legs on it, you could be talking up to that for one piece.
For one piece.
What do you mean if you put legs on
So
it?
it's a table,
Just a table.
a treated table.
Live edge.
So you did literally just mean legs.
Yeah.
And we're using this for gates.
Yeah, but it's oak.
The world's most expensive gate.
Not particular.
No, because you're going to get a lifetime out of it.
Yeah, well, hopefully more than
The
one.
life expectancy.
More than one
Yeah,
lifetime.
That's the idea.
That's the thing. And it's just going to be a pleasure, joy to work with.
Well, I'm happy. I'm so happy that you're happy and that we are going to have gates that are going to last generations.
Yeah, but don't forget, it's not like people don't do it out of oak. People do gates
Yeah.
out of oak.
Well, because it
Because
lasts.
it lasts, yeah. But when you've literally got it not even on your door, it's on your doorstep.
We're so lucky.
Bearing
Just
in mind, this
never
is
believe
spelled just there,
Yeah,
milled here,
And it goes over
and
there.
goes over there.
How epic is that?
it's so perfect.
That is epic.
And also, you have got it on one of the bits of footage. These holes here,
Yeah.
it's a grub. Grubs are about that sort of length, and the beetles are about,
Even bigger.
yeah. And I actually
That's
cut a piece and it
huge.
stuck its little head out, so I've managed to get a picture of it and everything. And it's a wood boring beetle. And I've seen them in the state when they've just pupated and they've come out the white while they're still pupating
Yeah.
and they go to a darker colour. Yeah, and they're literally, I mean, that's the heart of the tree and they're boring into it.
How? But that's solid.
Yeah.
Perseverance and a lot of chewing.
Well, they're born in there. So they're eating the oak to grow.
And then they work their
And
way
then-
out.
Yeah, then they pupate and then they tunnel out.
Oh, amazing. I'm guessing we're not going to have a swimming pool anytime soon. The amount of excitement I'm getting from you two about the timber yard. I have to say though, it does look good, doesn't it? When you just look around, it's like, oh, which bits of wood shall I use for what today? And I'm not even a carpenter, and it feels like sort
It's
of
pretty cool.
the
isn't it?
Harrods
Yeah.
on our doorstep of
It is
wood.
pretty cool. And then you've got all the bark that's going to get trampled for the girls.
Yeah.
You know,
All the
it's,
sawdust is going to be used. And then also, I had a quick word with Maria. Some of the slab wood there, which is the first cut off, which basically just gets cut up for firewood, will go through the chipper. There's a piece in there that she can actually use for the flower engine
Nice.
because it's still got the curved edge, but where I've took one cut off and you've got a flat section, she can mount her scissors onto it and that can be pruned
Yeah,
down.
very
and it's
nice.
more natural looking.
Yeah. And what is this big piece here in the middle?
That, believe it or not, was the one that, if you remember, was right next to the corner of the chapel, one of the last ones I took down.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
been set under that oak tree. So we just got that up on there.
This is a pine.
Yeah, that's one of the last pines that I felled for the chapel. It was the last pine I felled for the chapel.
Yeah.
And it's maxing the mill out. I might just have to trim it up a little bit with a saw,
Yeah.
just get the mill across it.
Wow. Really, really exciting to see it like this. Okay, I'm going to run in.
see you later.
See you later.
Bye. I'm leaving two very happy men out here. We have to go any minute now, but I have suddenly decided that now is the moment for me to learn Portuguese. I mean, I've got 5 minutes, right? How hard can it be? And I am very lucky because Babbel have offered to sponsor this video with this ad.
I thought you were using Babbel to learn Dutch.
No, I am, Philip. I promise.
Are you?
I'm still.
If you've got 5 minutes, you should be learning Dutch.
But we're going to Portugal, and I can't speak any Portuguese. Last time I was in Portugal, I thought, this is easy. I was looking at menus thinking, I can understand it because of French. It's so similar when it's written. And I'd be ordering, feeling quite proud of myself. And the waiters would just stare at me totally blankly. And when I would point, they would repeat apparently what it said. And it sounded as though it was a totally different language, alien.
It is. Fact. I mean,
well, okay, fair enough. It's a totally different language, but there was no link to what was written and to the way it was pronounced. So I cannot understand a word in Portugal, and I cannot make myself understood. So now it says it's the right time to find your level. This is literally lesson 1 because I've just been doing Dutch.
Tudo bem?
See, I would have think that was said tudo bem. And in fact, how did they say it?
Tudo bem?
Tudo bem?
Babe.
Tudo bem? That's spelled B-E-M. Bem?
Oh.
Yeah.
Desculpa.
Oh, that's the one I'm going to need because I'm British. Desculpa.
I'm sorry?
Sorry. As long as I've got that, we're absolutely fine. Desculpa.
It reminded me of Latin, like mea culpa. You know?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's it. You can always see the Latin root when you look at it.
Do you want to explain what Babbel is, by the way?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm having so much fun. Babbel is one of the top language learning apps in the world, and it makes learning fun, which for me is huge because I am not known for my language skills. And most importantly for me is it teaches real world conversations which can prepare you for practical applications like travel. And so that is why it's perfect when I'm about to go to a new country and I want to have at least a few words to be able to speak to the people there. Babbel's scientifically proven to help you start speaking a new language within 3 weeks, or in this case, 3 hours on the way to the airport, and then we'll see how I'm doing then. If you'd like to try it for yourself, Babbel have many different subscriptions to choose from, including a lifetime subscription, and they offer a 20-day money-back guarantee. And if you click the link in the description box below, you'll get 60% off your subscription. Goodbye, lovelies. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Enjoy Portugal.
We've got very different reactions here. Natty's like, take me away. And Marie's, no, don't go. Yeah, but this time when I come back, I'm back for a while, which is great.
So.
I am.
You don't have too much fun without us. No, you have.
No, we never have fun when we're not with you, Marie.
Try to have fun too.
I know you will. There'll be probably signs of parties everywhere when we get back.
The bathroom in the Marquise.
Oh, you're going wild. Bye. See you, lovelies. Bye.
Are you leaving too?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were
He was staying, and then yesterday he decided to come for 2 nights.
I wasn't going to go because, like, Oliver and Steph were just filming the entire day, right? So it wouldn't have been much fun, but then Vivian's going.
Oh, I see.
Oh, see, it's not me, it's Vivian.
Oh, I see how this is planning. Absolutely.
We didn't know Vivian was going to be in Porto. It's going to be really fun.
Enjoy yourself. Just come back in one piece.
I was planning on coming back.
I'll be back before you, actually. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
only going for like 2 nights.
Well, see you.
All right, bye, bye, bye. Bye-bye, lovelies. Bye. Oh, my poor Molly. Oh. Molly has a swollen gland and a little lump which they're going to be removing soon, and she has to wear that in the meantime. She doesn't like it. We have a 2.5 hour journey to Tours Airport ahead of us, and we have left late, so poor Philip is going to be somewhat stressed, I think, with the driving. Thank goodness I have the fastest driver in France with me.
And safest.
And safest. You are a very safe driver. You're an excellent driver, I must say.
I think in another life I could be a Formula 1 driver.
That makes it sound less safe, doesn't it? Anyway, whilst we're doing that at warp speed, I'll leave you with some footage that Mummy and Jerry sent to me to give you a little South African Percy update.
I love it here. I love being with Mummy and Percy. You know, it's good. And I'm actually getting trusted now to do some jobs. Who's under the bed?
We removed the valance, and now it's quite a system to put it back. It's one of those electric beds, and there is a contraption at the bottom to... Oh, that's not Percy. That's not Jerry, the contraption. Thank you for doing that, Jerry. That's lovely.
Yeah, this is it. The carpet was all done today.
Yes.
Percy has been out with us. The 3 of us has been out today. We went for a run in the car So it's hunky-dory.
We've got a cup of tea on the go. So shall we try to put the Valence, you on, and me on each side of the bed?
Right, okay.
Okay.
I think you're better at doing the more technical work, let's say.
Like that, like that, like that. I will move the bedding out so that it won't be so heavy. We have to put everything underneath like that. So what I do is this.
Do you want me to help?
Yeah, I'll need
Right,
the other
okay,
side.
goodbye.
Thank you for
So we're
helping me
taking Percy a little walk.
with that, Jerry. Okay, let's go and give a walk.
Okay.
Now we can relax. The Valence is on the bed and look what Jerry is going to do.
Now, this is something that I dreamed up during the night. It's a Scottish melody with a South African sort of twist to it. This is O Flower of South Africa. It needs a wee bit of polishing. To get the real effect, I have to have the proper bagpipes with me, you know. But I think you've got the gist of that song.
Oh, I think perhaps we have enough singing,
Do you think?
music
Yeah.
making.
I don't
yes.
want to spoil people.
No,
Yeah,
no.
no, I can see all the wee heads at the moment saying, oh, what? This brings me back when I'm far across the sea.
Meanwhile, we have arrived and safe in the knowledge that Mummy, Percy and Jerry are all together, which just lifts my spirits. I can't wait to be able to get back out there with them. And now we're going to go and check in. It's a super glamorous start to the trip. I'm sitting on the floor of an airport. The flight's delayed by a couple of hours and all of the seats are taken. But in a bit of genius, I thought to bring a McDonald's burger with me just in case. Oh, and also the things in my hair were forcibly removed as I was going through the metal detector. It's been a bit of a classic all in all. We did finally manage to make it onto the plane after a big delay, and we are landing in Porto. The weather looks nicer on the ground than it did as we were landing. At least there's sunshine down here. Now we're going to go and pick up the car rental and find Oliver, who at the moment is alone in Porto, and frankly, anything could happen.
One could say it's up in the air, but we've just landed.
Oh, Philip! The best way of getting to know a country is to just hire a car the minute you land and just try and work it all out. I think I'm going down here. I'm finding it difficult to multitask at the moment, but
Maybe
the
I should,
great news is...
You're in the wrong lane.
Am I?
Yeah, left lane.
Marvellous, thanks darling. Ollie contacted and said that he'd asked at the hotel if there was parking. There was no parking, so he asked them where the nearest parking was, and hallelujah, they said I can just bring the car to the hotel and they're going to park it for us. So I'm loving the place already.
This is quite beautiful.
We've arrived. Philip's going to run in and let them know we're here whilst I sit with my hazard lights on. This place looks incredible. And if any of you recognise it, it means you've been watching the Chateau Diaries for a really long time, because back in 2019, I came to see this palace whilst it was being converted into a hotel, and I interviewed one of the owners. It was just so beautiful. When I told them I was coming back to Porto to film with Ollie, they offered to upgrade us to the royal suite, which I remember seeing being created, and it was so stunning. I remember a beautiful ceiling. Ollie's already arrived and he's been texting just in raptures, and it would be just the most romantic place to stay for me and Philip, except that there's going to be 3 of us in the room. We have arrived in perfect peace. They've taken the car away. I don't care what happens to the car. I'm just delighted it's gone. We've been handed a glass of port and... oh my goodness, I remember it from when I was here, but I'd sort of forgotten. Okay, this is incredible. I have to show you. These are the stairs.
Don't tell me we took the stairs, we took the elevator.
We totally took the elevator, but I just wanted to show the stairs. This is the extraordinary ceiling, which we'll see in the light. And this huge door is the door to our suite. And I believe we're going to find Oliver. Oliver! Mr. Strong. Hello. Mr. Strong!
Oh, hang on. Oi, tudo bem?
Oi, tudo bem?
Bem. Forgive me, how are you?
We've We've both been doing both been learning.
Well, we're fluent. I mean,
Basically,
Portugal
oi,
has no more
tudo
to
bem, desculpa.
oh yeah, I'm sorry, which I did say as British people would need.
Exactly.
To say for everything.
That's exactly what
yeah.
we said. This is amazing. Oh, this must be my bed, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So of course I'm being a gentleman, and you and Philip can be over there.
Rather than in here.
Yeah.
We can snuggle up.
But what I've realised, the massive advantage of this very cute bed is that, look, my bed partner tonight is such a compatibility mix with me. Our conversation's going to be profound, it's going to be funny.
I thought these are opposites attract.
I know, Oliver's just been looking for
It's
his...
his mirror image.
So it's going to be history, politics, art.
Yeah. This is the first time I've ever been in bed with another man.
And you're going to love it. Meanwhile, Philip and I will be watching cartoons round the other side. Oh, it's just gorgeous. So this is very ingenious because the way that they have dealt with keeping perfect proportions in a room that needs a bathroom is by putting a mirrored cube into the middle of the room with the bathroom inside it. Oh, it's amazing.
I thought you'd like this, Stephanie, look, the toilet.
No, this is gorgeous. I feel at home. Okay, but I'm not going to film any more of this room because it will be on Travels with my friends, so I don't want to give any more away. Hello! So good to see you again. We meet in the weirdest places. A Mexican restaurant in Porto.
Yes, welcome.
What am I doing with this? What am I licking first?
It goes lick, stop, shoot, yes.
Excuse me, but what am I doing with my hand?
You have to.
Okay, give me this bit.
And now shot.
Shot. And then that.
Right, yeah.
Well, we're moseying gently in the rain to the hotel, having had a wonderful Mexican night on our first night in Portugal.
It was lovely, and seeing Vivian and Ashley, her sister.
I know, it was a perfect first evening. Philip is no longer with us.
He needs the loo.
No, I was being more discreet than that, Oliver.
No, he needs the loo very quickly.
So he has dashed on ahead extremely
He had
quickly.
too much drink.
But we're far too old to do that, so we're
We're letting these
we're
young
doing the-
things skip ahead.
yes, we're doing the gently saunter home.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm enjoying the rain. It's a good bit of British weather.
Yeah, it feels very British.
Very refreshing.
Yeah, I love it.
I just want to show you all how very beautiful our walk home is. I mean,
Like we've gone back in time. I've gone through the pages of a novel. It's kind of very faded grandeur.
meet Charles Dickens with
Yeah.
drizzle.
I'm loving Porto.
Me too, and it's only been one evening. Imagine what tomorrow will bring.
This is our hotel. Along here. We didn't get much of this in Barcelona, this rain thing.
Stop showing off, please.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What a beautiful, beautiful place to come home to in the evening. Ah, warmth.
Oh,
I think we should walk up the 3 flights of stairs just because it's more beautiful than the lift.
absolutely.
Okay, here we go.
I'm very used to stairs like that.
Slowly but surely we've ascended to the top of the stairs.
Oh, do apologise.
Hello, lovely.
No.
You got a lot less damp than we did.
I ran.
I'm having an exceptional time.
Can't believe that's your do not disturb sign.
Brilliant, isn't it?
We're all 3 having an exceptional time.
We are, actually. Too many tequilas, and that's all Vivian Bert's fault.
Thank you all for joining us for more Chateau life and our trip to Porto. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of the patrons of the Chateau Diaries and let you know that this week's patron video is a continuation of my travels with Ollie when he almost abandoned me in an incredibly creepy mansion in Portugal. This is the building that Oliver tried to abandon me in the gardens of just now. So, not at all creepy to spend the night in there accidentally, Ollie. Not at all.
I'm not sure what happened because I was calling for you. Stephanie.
Really?
Stephanie.
There's no actual proof of this, is there? You turned into my mother.
And, anyway, I was telling her to your mother, and then the security guard looked at me. He was obviously petrified because he thought I was Isabel. But in the end, I was literally being screamed at by a lady by the door, by the way. Yeah. And so I had to leave.
I was officially the last person
Yeah.
out of that garden.
I figured you'd follow. I wasn't too worried.
Clearly counting on more competence than one usually counts on with me. Today I'd like to say a special thank you to Elizabeth Box, Sandra Hawley, John Hostetler, Trez Hughes and Melissa Jansen. Thank you so much for supporting the Chateau de Lalande. Lots of love to everyone watching and I can't wait to see you all again back at Lalande on Sunday.